So I'm like 2 blocks from my house at this little trail thing, and on my way through there to get where I am right now, I came across just an old plastic bag. I've had the idea 1,000 times, go out and clean up. Maybe I should do this one day. It's a great idea, except they're just words. The actions are what's important, really. So I pick up the bag, and it's dirty and nasty looking. I walked with it, I wasn't even thinking about. I was thinking maybe I'll just toss the bag when I get home, But then I came across, well, a bunch of beer bottles and a couple boxes from people that were here previously. Maybe it's just the beginning for what I do. I came out here today to make a video about something else completely, but I guess it all kind of ties in together of who we are in this world and how we treat others and the world itself. We're here for a reason that nobody can explain. And you could look it up in the Bible, you can look it up in all these other religious works, teachings and philosophies, and all this other crazy chaos. And when it comes down to it, it has nothing to do with anything but the fact that we're here and we're looking for a purpose. Well, it's easy to build a house. It's easy to have a car. It's easy to, waste resources and live our lives. Maybe in all this crazy chaos, this is our Eden. And maybe it's our job to take care of it. We're here. And it's an amazing thing, the earth. These places in the world, it's just trees and water and rocks and animals. How many of them around your house do you know about? Especially if you live in the city. And they have to designate a certain area for it to be called a park or forest preserve. They're getting far and few, less and less. They're scattered. When a few hundred years ago, where we live and we were standing now, or sitting in our computers or whatever, this is all it was. And we find a way to mess everything up. If you don't take care of your shit, and you don't say when, it's gonna fall apart in front of you. Fill a glass with something, and you always say to the person, all right, say when, and you keep pouring. Eventually you're gonna get to the top and it's gonna overflow. If they don't say when, well, stop. It's easy. All right, that's enough. Maybe it's just a question of, do you want to live? Do you want your children to live? Very simple. Am I wrong? Is it, is it worse than that? Is it more complex than taking care of your problems and dealing with your issues and taking care of your it's great that you take care of your place. You got a nice apartment, it's all clean and fancy. You got a nice car, it's all clean and shiny. Ooh. But then you'll be the first to, take a puff of your cigarette, shoot it out the window, or, take your McDonald's bag and drop it in the parking lot. Take your can of soda, finish it and toss it. But you and those 8,000 other people that do it in the next week or so, you're gonna come up with this. Just a bunch of shit that has to be tossed. And I don't necessarily want to clean up your mess. I'm not going to all the time. But it's a very easy thing to do. I'm not saying go out right now and pick up some trash. I'm saying stop. You know, when someone does that and they're your buddy, tell them to stop. You know, I have no patience for that sort of thing. Someone drops something on the floor, a small piece of paper, and it flies away in the wind. You know, I run after it and pick it up, toss it. There's a garbage can 3 feet away, you know, half the time. I don't know. It seems so simple to me. Why is this so difficult for people? Open your eyes. Look around, people. The time is now. Now.